Hello, this is Philip Carr-Gomm. This is Tea with a Druid, number 351, brought to you by the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. This tea is pre-recorded because I'll be in Ireland on Monday, and I hope to break a record, to make it the shortest Tea with a Druid ever produced in 7 years. So let's see if we can do that. Because the reason being is I would love you to go straight over after our meditation to an interview I conducted with a wonderful young new writer, Samantha Moyo, and there'll be the link in the details below. And if you click over there, I hope you'll be enjoying the chat that I have with Sam. So it's just after the equinox, a few days after the spring equinox, and like all these festival times, the influence continues on. So we're still in the ambience, the atmosphere, the energy of the spring equinox, even though it occurred astronomically just a few days ago. So let's tune into that now. Let's tune into this energy. I know if you're in the southern hemisphere, you'll be going into the autumn equinox, but it's likewise a period of transition. And for those of us in the northern hemisphere, many of us, I reckon, can feel this spring energy coming on. And one of the reasons why we celebrate these magical times within Druidry is because it's about consciousness, really, that this extraordinary ability that we have to, when we pay attention to something, for it to have very real effects on us in our mind, in our hearts, and in our bodies. So just by being aware of the fact, just that in itself can make a real difference. And then if we deepen our awareness by engaging either in some kind of ritualized or ceremonialized celebration of a particular time, or in a more contemplative way, if we simply tune into the moment. And this is a really important point with regard to modern Druidry today. Some people love ritual, and there's a lot to be said for a reintroduction of ritual into our lives, a kind of re-sacralization of particular moments and times in our lives, because it brings in a sense of reverence and awe and a kind of deliberate awareness into what we do. Ritual is really important in that sense. But some people don't like ritual, and some people are just more naturally drawn to a more contemplative inner recognition of these particular festival times. One day somebody will perhaps do some kind of test to see whether there's a link between extroversion and introversion. Perhaps if you're more extroverted, you like to actually be with people and engage in a ceremony of some kind to mark a particular event. And then perhaps if you're more introverted in character, you prefer to celebrate internally, if you like, and to really tune into the moment. And perhaps that changes from year to year. That's how I experience it. It changes from year to year. Sometimes I feel like a very quiet recognition within, and other times I feel like celebrating with others. So let's drop into a meditation now at this time and tune into this time of the equinox. And so if you'd like to sense that you're really aware of where you are now. You're looking across at the screen. You're aware of the walls around you, the ceiling above you, the floor beneath you. You're fully present here and now, wherever you happen to be on the earth. And then if you just soften your gaze a little bit, stop focusing so much on the screen, ideally closing the eyes, but you don't have to. Things start to change straight away. You start to drop into a deeper sense of presence, perhaps. And as you open to that deeper sense of presence, become aware of your room again and ask yourself how you know you're in your room. Well, logic and common sense tells you you're in your room. Can you sense the walls around you? Or are you just working with your memory? Whether it's a memory of the walls around you and the ceiling above you and so on, or whether you can somehow, with a sixth sense, feel the walls and the ceiling, etc. The invitation now is to allow those, if it feels okay for you, to just gently start to fade as you find yourself coming into a woodland clearing in the spring. Imagine you've been walking through the dark woods for some time, and you really would like a rest now. And just with perfect timing, just when you feel like you need a rest, you come into this clearing. It's dappled sunlight, spring flowers, some primroses growing on the grass. Maybe there's a little fire, tiny fire, just a small fire with a little curl of smoke coming. Some fairy folk or some other people have been here really recently. And the fire has dropped down and it's just this little spring fire. But it introduces this smell of wood smoke that you tune into now. And there's this inviting log that you can sit on. You sit on the log, or you may prefer to sit on the ground. You see other people arriving too now. You sense that they're okay, they feel friendly, people of like mind, and they too are drinking in the beauty of this place. They're coming into the circle. Usually with a tea with a druid, there's about 300 people or so who come live to experience the event, and then many more watch afterwards. So there's quite a large amount of people coming, but it's people coming in with reverence and awe, and sitting down quietly, seated in the circle. And you close your eyes in the circle, tuning into the earth. You may even want to place the palms of your hands on the earth to tune into the energy of the earth. And you remember that in the northern hemisphere, this is the time of Alban Isla in the Druid tradition, the light of the earth. The springtime energy is coming up from the earth, and it can sometimes feel like a kind of light that's coming up from the earth. And the plants are responding to this and growing. And as you tune into the earth, you feel and sense this springtime energy, an elevating, kind of lifting sort of energy that you can just sink into if you wish. Just focus on your breathing now as you allow this springtime energy to flow through your body. And you sense the network of roots and fungi, the mycelial network that exists beneath the forest floor, that connects the community of the forest together. And you feel how this network is responding to the spring energy now. It's as if the quality, the energy of the signal has been just gently ramped up. If it was music, it would be just lifting up from the more somber tones of the winter. With spring, the energies just lift, and you can feel that higher tone working through you as well. And you tune in to the trees now, their roots deep in the earth, the trunks of the trees around you. And you feel how the trees are responding to the sunlight and the growing warmth of the days. Storing sunlight. Allowing the spring light of the sun to warm your heart and soul. And you allow this spring warmth to thaw you out, to help you relax, to help unthaw you. Just drinking in the energy of the spring, breathing in and breathing out. Opening to the healing power of the spring, of the earth, of the sun, of the trees and all of nature around you. And as you tune into this healing power of the sun, you sense the sun filtering through the new leaves that are starting to grow on the trees. And you feel this green golden energy flowing into your energy field, bringing you vitality, combining with the energy of the earth in the center of your being. At this time of the spring equinox, and as the days grow longer, may my life, may all lives be blessed with the energy of the sun, with the peace and the strength of the trees, with beauty, with depth, with calm, and with healing. And then feeling blessed by this energy of the equinox, feeling hope in your heart and the gentle healing energy of the spring. Retain these feelings within your being as you gently allow your awareness of the sacred grove and of being seated in the sacred grove to fade. as you bring your hands to your heart. And once more, you ask, may my life be blessed. May all lives be blessed. And may the land be blessed. And as you place your hands on your heart, you become aware of your physical body. And as your awareness of the physical body grows stronger, you start to become aware of sensing the four walls around you, the ceiling above you, the floor beneath you. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes. So I hope that meditation was helpful and enjoyable. And do scoot over by pressing the link in the notes over to This Magical Life TV, and it's part of this Magical Life podcast series that exists now, which is drawn from material from Tea with a Druid and extra material as well. And if you click on that link, you'll go over to a chat that I had with Samantha Moyo last week, which I think and hope you'll find really enjoyable. And I will see you next week, and it'll be a live Tea with a Druid then. Okay, bye. Much love, many blessings.